We see a character confidently declaring they'll stick by someone's side, no matter what, even if that person doesn't understand. Meanwhile, another character congratulates them on their death, with a sarcastic edge to their tone, asking who the heck could possibly be congratulating them. The first character then delivers some breaking news. They're dead, hit by a sudden brush and now facing the afterlife. They're apologetic but straightforward, setting the stage for an unexpected turn. Looking closely, we see a detailed description of the character's next life. They're getting a fresh start with a rich and beautiful family, excellent talents, and the bonus of keeping their memories. The speaker seems to be an omniscient guide. The guide continues with a mix of sympathy and encouragement, mentioning the character's sister who was also hit by the brush. They're reincarnated in the same world, with a twist. The guide then reveals that they met the sister earlier and reincarnated her in the same world, leaving the character shocked and confused. Our antihero reacts with disbelief, shouting in frustration. They can't believe what's happening. They're now begging not to be reincarnated, pleading for the chance to escape this cruel fate. It's clear they're terrified of what lies ahead. The guide assures the character that they'll be protected and hidden, but the character's heart is racing with fear and confusion. They're overwhelmed by the sudden change. A new character enters the scene, addressing the guide. They reveal that they were locked up by their sister for 5 years, adding another layer of drama to the story. Suddenly, a baby's cry is heard, and a maid arrives, calling out to Jack-sama. It's clear something urgent is happening. The character is in a state of disarray, unable to see properly. They're quickly changed, and the maid is surprised by their good condition. The maid addresses Jack-sama, realizing the gravity of the situation. They're in a completely new setting, with the character now a newborn. The character, now a baby, is shocked and confused. They can't keep up with what's happening, but they're clean and ready for the next step. The guide informs them that it's time for breastfeeding and that they need to go to their mother in another world. The character is in disbelief, trying to process the foreign language they're now hearing. Our boy Jack is already causing trouble, eyeing Madeline's bibs like a hungry predator despite being just a kid. This is gonna end badly. Meanwhile, Jack's parents are having a serious chat, berating him for his inappropriate behavior and worrying about the future. They vow to raise him properly, but their fears are already creeping in. Looking closely at Jack's face, we see a mix of confusion and determination. He's not the son they thought he was, but he wishes he could be. Jack stands tall, declaring himself the first son of Count Callum Lieber. His past doesn't define him, and he's not about to let it crumble like his old family. A few weeks later, Jack is floating around like a magical prodigy, showcasing his incredible spiritual abilities. Who knew this kid could do this stuff? Jack's sister is impressed, but also a bit worried. She knows he's hiding something and that his sisterly instincts are going to kick in eventually. In a rare moment of reflection, Jack admits to himself that he needs to blend in. He can't let his past life knowledge make him stand out too much. His parents are in awe of his abilities, praising him as a prodigy. They talk about the fragments of spirit that exist in everyone's bodies since birth. Jack's father explains that his special connection to the spirits is a gift, but also a burden. He promises to help perfect Jack's talent, no matter the cost. Jack's father tells him to read some books to deepen his connection with the spirits. It's a heavy responsibility, but also a path to greatness. Jack's sister, now a little older, vows to protect everyone from here on out. She's ready to step up and take care of her family. Our boy Jack starts reading a book about the genesis of the King of Spirits. It's a deep connection, and he's soaking it all in. The book talks about the king who opened the door to creation, throwing a ring into the void and summoning spirits to shape the world. Jack's father explains that humans use the power of spirits to sustain life. The spirits are the world itself, and humans rely on them every day. There are 72 spirits in total, each with their own unique abilities. People use these spiritual arts in their daily lives, and Jack is about to dive deep into this world. We see the spirit within Jack Sama introduced as Andrea Lufus, one of the 72 individuals in this world with the power of the wings of desertion, which can make anything weightless. Meanwhile, a cautious warning is issued. Don't use this power carelessly. Legend has it that Andrea Lufus used invisible chains to bind humans to Earth, ensuring everyone could live freely despite differences in language and culture. This particular chain is invisible but perceivable to those with the right senses, making it a potent force to reckon with. Someone wonders aloud about the nature of gravity, a chain so thick and fundamental it affects everything, yet also feels intangible. A character reaches out to touch this mysterious chain, only to react in shock upon making contact. Jack Sama suddenly wakes up and reacts with disbelief, realizing the gravity of the situation. It's clear something unexpected and alarming has just occurred, but the exact nature remains unclear. Pian scans in and asks about the Crimson Cats, a notorious bandit group operating across the kingdom. Another character explains the Crimson Cats are a group of 30 men led by a powerful female spiritual arts user, terrorizing the kingdom recently. The scene shifts to a cautionary note, urging everyone to stay inside as darkness falls and the situation becomes more dangerous. Master Pian suggests a bath for everyone to relax, but the idea leads to an unexpected turn given the characters' different ages and genders. An elf's concept of time and a sudden proposal for a mixed bath cause confusion and discomfort among the characters. The tension builds as someone reacts with shock and alarm to the unusual situation. A character experiences a powerful emotional and physical reaction, similar to the shock of an erotic novel, but much more intense. The scene reveals the character's youthful perspective, emphasizing their innocence and inexperience in the face of unexpected events. We see our boy staring at something with a mix of curiosity and awe, his mouth agape. It's like he's witnessing a revelation that's both shocking and exhilarating. Meanwhile, Raquel the elf seems oblivious to the attention she's getting. Our boy Yakun is suddenly scolded by his master for staring, but his curiosity is too strong. Our boy can't help but notice Raquel's mature attributes, even whispering about them. His master, ever watchful, catches him eyeing Yakun's crotch, making him squirm. The master's reaction is a mix of confusion and amusement, with our boy trying to process what he's seen. His face is a picture of innocence and curiosity. Our boy tries to justify his behavior by pushing the responsibility onto his teacher, but it's clear he's just trying to avoid punishment. The master's patience is wearing thin, and Yakun's attempts at evasion are cute but futile. Filene, the teacher, arrives and assigns Yakun extra training as punishment for staring. Our boy is confused but resigned, wondering what he could have possibly seen that was so bad. Today, Yakun, the master, and our boy are sharing a bed, but it's clear our boy is too excited to sleep. The master's presence is calming, but our boy is still on edge. When the master isn't around, our boy looks around nervously, unsure of what to do. The atmosphere is tense, but there's a sense of anticipation. Our boy is laughing softly to himself, trying to make sense of the situation. The master's scans reveal a mix of emotions, but our boy's curiosity remains unshaken. The next morning, our boy is still uncertain but confident. He's excited and a bit nervous, but determined to figure things out. The master arrives, half asleep and confused. Yakun is scolded again for his behavior, but the master's reaction is more amused than angry. Our boy is clearly flustered but tries to play it cool. Our boy is sent out to retrieve a gift for the master, eager to make things right. He's excited and nervous, wondering what the gift could be. As the day progresses, our boy can't stop thinking about Rackwell. He's torn between excitement and confusion, unsure how his feelings will evolve. Our boy and Yakun head out to get the gift for the master, determined to make things better. There's a sense of urgency and excitement as they head out. The scene ends with our boy and Yakun on the move, the master scanning them with a mix of amusement and concern. It's clear that the day's events have left a lasting impression on our boy. Our boy Yakun mutters to himself as he finds himself in a strange, unfamiliar place. Meanwhile, a stone prison cell reveals its sinister truth. The characters have been kidnapped and drugged. As Yakun wakes up, he's bewildered and asks who these people are and where they are. Phil tries to make sense of their situation, recalling his dad's warnings about the Crimson Cats, a group of bandits. Another character, a girl, explains they were attacked and kidnapped out of the blue by the Crimson Cats. A mysterious female leader appears, her spiritual arts causing Yakun and others to inspect her closely. One of the characters recognizes the female leader as the one their dad warned them about, a spiritual arts user. The leader's aristocratic demeanor suggests she's valuable to the Crimson Cats, who plan to use her for their casino. Yakun panics and pleads not to be sold, begging for help amidst the noise. A new character finds the chief of the Crimson Cats, wondering about the spiritual aptitude she possesses. The old hag, as she's called, mocks the kids' reactions to her smell, showing no mercy. The leader of the Crimson Cats warns that mocking her will result in serious consequences. Yakun and another character, Vicky, exchange worried glances as Vicky's foot hits the floor, shaking Yakun. Yakun, still scared, quickly contacts his master and dad to inform them about the bandit hideout and seek help. Another character, tasked with finding their location, asks how they can inform the mansion about their situation. I am sure she ll respond I am immediately to any fopum of contact she perceives a efter all she's llke department store of espiritu al apps I've prepared a num bep of wi's to contact rock cl and c ask something like this ha pens well. Listen to me, bnny and all the others too Benny. What's your name? Speak ing of which A. I'm gonna get all of you glys out of here in about an hour and a half. I am expecting rescue TEM organized by my dad, but first, li. Phil A. They WLL take us as HMM. BCLSE when the people WHOLL come to help 4S and the bandits get into 4 fight. Do you understand WHY we need to do this? Hostages, GUS. YAYI will YOL give MEHEADPATS. Correct, give MEHBADPATS. Yeah, what are yo you guys exactly? Where? What su PP os to saw why? Person who knows mope a boo t spiritual apps than most people, therefore can afford to be mope rel axed. Not th at YESSIMW pong, but La 8 of justice the hero, what kind of expla nation ape you even Beckaw's rock el master JKUN wants to told before hero of me, justice that's you why you are trained c. ing spiritual ARTS ARNTU, HAA, Tihi Hepo of justice. That's richt we are Tihi heroes of justice. It's okay but richt. Ev epi last one of you I'm gonna help you get out of here. XXX. Outside one didn't XP ect we'd be getting 4 personal welcome F row M the chieftain he R cell F. That's good CASUETH is probably the last time you're ever gonna get we LL. You better start talking down while you sty LL can. That's quite for VIP treat M and chance to do that. First of but with all, we 10 kids need to in tow. Get a in its a I'd a of die F for their int streeneth. Story biography and intelligence situation. If it was just the underlines, we could've made a pun for it. Even now, with just me and Phil, itis not that difficult. Is it this build in ease? A map. I buse it's the result of crappy expansio n. But there's the ad sb ace everywhere. This pl ace seems like an old fort that was abandoned a long time ago. It's like a FRAK in GMAs. Huha vihaya. New equals 10. Here we are hashoy any more than that and hiu ea casino j. This is 2-4. Hello everyone. Thanks for reading this chapter. I'm new to translating mangas and try my best to pavad uw ith decent Jap to ng manga translations. I work all al1 to translate type seti cleaning etc. So I'd appreciate if you could support this new hobby of me and by donating on my Ko-Fi page. I mostly read isekai manga. So if you want me to translate an isekai manga it is dropped by another translation grolps. Or it do have an update for over 1 month even and the raws are available on RAWKUM or RAWDVART website. You can DPOPYOLR reqlests, along with the donations and make soup to pick that MNGA up for translation. CLRRE NT Lie, I upload first ON MANGADEX, but if get a knowledge support. I my GHT upload early on my Ko-Fi page. Thai S manga was requested by Jepami Phi Shep, ON Ko-FL. It seemed intempesting so decided to pick it up for translation. I will continue translating MOPE chapters in THEFL TUIP, unless some G-poop decides to pick it up. That said. If you want to support me, please ask consider donating for SIM doing all of this alone. If you have any suggestions or requests, please do let me know. KOFI, CONRADUNSAM. IHNHHTSHHWE you risk don't getting thank me THA. CALGHT if AM going yet yo you are al1. So to help the others I need y'all now to call me with me thank you WHA. It D Eason 1 HLRT. That's Becco C I just boax 1 table, 10. Okay. RADEON SAMA STP and G that I feeling ha doc. I 1 CH a turate, seascape drama at the abandoned Fort 5 RG Jply TSX 5 Vkishal 10 T. And Zamp, EJAKUNWH it's wrong. It's no. Nothing. DEGNESAMAX. I do this kind of thing every day it's okay sorry I'm not strong enog. For this is THE window of that prison, isn't it? But, what do we for H yeah, V. RDONSMAA. E9, WH. WH and I float an object, all the power it carries disappears at that moment why. A stone STRLCTURE won't collapse immediately telly even if you pull out for a single stone block. Equals THE moment the pressure holding this piece of stone was gone. Pull the D it out not when THE stones are BOLND together with some Ethan G pull out as the pressure dissip, a test the pressure is on EACH other. You guys really seem to be the heroes of justice. Amazing 4127 we're gonna pull you up one by please one lend four hand to any one WHO. CANITM of EHJIMJIF and G we're ev uri heap one. To help you. Am I okay? Stay calm we're gonna get out of here now and no matter what happens. Jew SSD listen to me first. But I coo LD float them all out there. And HAV fills bips carry them I know it's a bit awkward HAV 4 SYZX. G other around D grab jack and seat suritout THLS 0 RZ. The word is 2. Joel Antonin, so neknek TL for THLS Elise comment. But if they find us and decide to chase us using SA Golines ITLLBT Raub Lesomi thanks to the surprise attack CARLICR. We weren't the alt with can't ha NDLE the situation, due to the crowd hate versamp RATS vake fill. Search the peppermeat R4 any amemi I'm already on it Z. La HHIGBI RADONS elex. Let's get the hell L out of this fort all right. I'm HVNG fills RATS 60 a pound the corner first to see if there's any hostiles Kai Kai. TH at the CCNAL fo are safe. There is also a way to take the Real, shortest pout by B Pekin GTH Powe the with the F4 Eputra NSP errant wines. But there's a risk of la aving a huge trail in other words. Thape scouts. IWASPPE aped FOP a battle op 2, but we haven't encountered any as of yet. P raps because this abandoned fopt is too big, let's just quickly esca. We see Radion Sama frantically questioning why the signal from the rats was safe, only to realize they were spied on and teleported here at the worst possible moment. Talk about bad timing. Meanwhile, some parent somewhere is rolling in their grave, as Radion Sama scolds the naughty brats for wandering off without permission. Didn't your mother ever teach you anything? Looking closely, the floating brat explains that when you attack, you're forced to touch their levitating body, teleporting only your hands and feet. Classic mind games. Radion Sama suggests they retreat to a hiding spot, but the brats are skeptical. We can't hide forever, one mutters sarcastically. Inside the room, Radion Sama whispers to the brats to stay quiet and hide in the shadows. It's okay if it's a bit cramped, he says, whispering softly for comfort. Backtracking, Radion Sama wonders why Vicky was held up by a mere barricade in the first place. Odd, he mutters to himself. Suddenly, a voice commands the rats to thoroughly examine the abandoned fort. Don't miss a single detail, it orders, the echo of authority ringing in the air. A translator's note pops up, thanking everyone for reading and encouraging donations. I work alone on this, they explain, so any support helps. Meanwhile, Vicky, the bloody leopard, is seething. Those 4 bastards. Because of some brats, I've had to go through all this trouble. Radion Sama is on high alert tonight, planning to deal with that girl tomorrow. They've got to catch these brats before then. Who the hell is that kid? He muses, spotting a familiar figure. The brats are hiding somewhere, but are they truly covered? One of them, Kamishiro Kyosuke, mutters to himself about their precarious situation. Suddenly, the old hag questions where the other kids went. Can't you find them using instant movement? She taunts, sensing there's more to this kid than meets the eye. The brats taunt each other, revealing that spiritual arts only work on things you can touch. One of them cracks a smile, knowing they won't be floated anymore. Another brat grabs a longsword, having removed its weight with spiritual arts. Even a kid can swing this, they smirk, wondering where they found it. Vicky decides it's time to end this once and for all, her voice dripping with determination. The final showdown is imminent. We see a figure standing still, but something fishy is going on here. The movement just now was too sharp, like a billiard ball, but our eyes managed to track it. This is a rare application of spiritual aptitude, erasing the weight entirely. Meanwhile, this kid doesn't even bother with weight. He's just a muscle-bound brute, but when it comes to genius spiritual aptitude, he's far from it. Of course, when it comes to countermeasures, he's reverting to the weight of his sword, but that's just a moment of essence. Weight is strength, but even so, it's far from enough to overpower me. Looking closely, Vicky's trajectory is a little crazy, but the speed itself isn't much different from the wildlings. The suspense is killing us. What's taking so long? The other kid is just wasting time, doing the same thing over and over again. He thinks if he grabs my attention, the other kids will be able to run away. Useless. Combine that with the void hole. I always know where you guys are at all times. It doesn't matter how much distance you gain. If that void hole thing of yours can still be used, it's game over. Try to go ahead, you're free to try it out. Chase after them using instantaneous movement. This guy's secret is, he can't be. Come on, where are those damn brats? Hey, where's your response? Benny, we hear a desperate call, but Benny seems to be hiding somewhere. What's wrong? Are you having a breakdown? I'm not interested in your nonsense. What kind of circumstances would allow you to do that? How many people have you killed? How many children's limbs have you hacked off? The screeching echoes in the background, adding to the horror. I'm the only one who can love you, Nesan. In what kind of circumstances would you even think of doing that? The only one in the whole world who truly loves you, Nesan. There's no way you'd be allowed to do that. That's right, you won't even be given the chance to reincarnate. Sincere hopes for the wings of desertion. It's time for everyone to escape this fort. I don't need to stall for time anymore. The clatter of footsteps grows louder. Now disappear. I've already killed my sister twice to prevent people like me from being born. I won't hesitate to swing a sword at someone now. Brace yourself. SFX BAAH, what the heck is going on? Our boy Benny is clearly in over his head and the tension is palpable. SFX BAHWHA, T1. XI she blocked MY attack. NOI she repelled MY ATTACKIT0. Think that M forced T Hige WAINST, a M air brat 1 foo. I'm sent ill so IMMA TLRE, this is a humilia TION. Desperately fighting against mere brat. I mean Sepius LY. It's a HUMILIATIONI 7E510 hash W and %5 plus 80 V Kissins. C55 Amonar Icar. EPJZ51117 RMM. And Kemikairo Kyosuk Urichifo QAK Cow IK6. Did she repel MY brass knuckles, low and G sword with that ID right, wing form TSUBAKU, RAMEU, TN. Blat Biv GL mythical Biva she to follow MY moving NT with this, shall dient be able. X crack 1 CPACK 13.3, and thud crack. JAKUNH, HAHHHHHTW4PH, what just happened? Throws up go in G10 die pant, and my pant. You were looking down on me. Earlier pant. Was it FLN when reality is going THE way you want it to? Do you think you could win? Did yo you LN der res think TIMATE me you thinkin' G1? That I'm weaker than you. Playin G around with adults and making FLN of them remet MBER this. Cell FCO incent that Chi ND of Thin I5 called. F have lived in this shitty world your sept AI NLY strong 4 kid 20 years longer than yo you. You might be a genius, but in case you've forgot. 10. Reincarnation has an advantage of possessing knowledge from previous life, IWAS being conceited thinking that T could win against Q Nadal who has IV'd EARWIER and longer than me. I was arrogant. T hin K and G that I've known everything despite only living in this world for only years MY mentality simply grows older in this world. I'm the same as the other 7 years old children. In T Ru TH. I don't know anything they might call you prodigy AT in MY case, booty when you become 20. You become an ordinary person, talented person AT15. For I am simply an acting like a prodigy. Ordinary person 0. Come, it's time for THE second round shitty brat. 8 I was being conceited from the talent I was given. Thank you for teaching me that. Before someone besides me gets who, RT thank you for making me remember. S0THAT I won't whine that I am powerless when someone dies in front of me. Now. Teach me more about pain and suffering. ON well done. Pointing those fists towards me be the corner's tone of my life. Blow Adi leopard. My physical condition is at its worst. Frankly. U8 I want to take Phil and just run away from all THs. I can't gather my strength and I feel nauseated. However, those EYES if I run here, she will definitely chase me down wherever I go. She believes that SHE can only save her soul by trampling on MY very existence to ME. That's WHY I have no choice but to settle the fight here after 6 years. TH is a struggle for survival. It was a peculiar looking sword. 4 T Cesar JKL SNA 4 CLSO TN Kaha, FAR. 5 MBM Jujaz 560.2, Ohm, 1, 104 plus 59 #RK RMM and Kimishiro Kaunk Uichifo Kitty Kaku 1. The blade is not scarlet-colored nor golden-colored. It has a MYSTERAOVS color, as if like a morning glow. It's not made of nor iron gold Jew, since what that sword is made of. Nor silver nor bronze nor jade. Hey, is this for real? That morning glow color HIHI IT's the heaviest IRO metal. KANEZ the THERES, no do BT about IT1LTH it with sword. One legendary metal that's worth IOO times more than GOLDW I can live extravagantly 4 man YPECADES. The world's heaviest metal, HIHIYIRO. Cane. Its appearance and size ISJST like a normal just sword, yet how heavy is that sword? The way it dropped to the ground was almost like a meteorite fall the race ONLY1 in Thai S world. No, that sword was carried by a group of EAGLES, but the spirit tech Ni Que UCR that could lighten the SWO RD and HAD bird DS carrying it. Still zero. I have a present for you. It has so me T high and G that will make yo stronger, so TH is. I see. PL are you intending to wield that? Well, even with your spirit technique, THEREYS a limit to the weight you can erase it can still work as a weapon just by dropping it from the sky. You must be kidding. HAHU 7. LT. Tilde hub 2. 8. It can't be roost of Y. Out of all things it's ANDREALIMPOS foos. Sibla I out of all things, WHY. Do you know the word CALSE and effect? UKNOTHE woe RD karma. Misfortune is bound to happen you damn THI, 5-4 an evildoer like you. 75-9 fucking genius. GE Yav Gov Ni Visas 55 DRMN IONLY get one chance. MY body is reaching its limit. B3 TSUSEKI no K at KETSU. VQDK1. Righu, MNG form STSUBA XMU RI ME. I got Himmel JAKUN, DIEZ. Su DACHINO to you, Yoku I release. Left wing form Shintanu right wing form TSUBAKURME 10. Albert Vos TOHUNT THEPREY wings ARENT enough. THBTCHNIQB I'm about to use is just a movement technique. That can devour MY prey and swallow it. Os SOME. Thing what INED. Beak ASHARP. When the stolen beak returns a giant bird can swallow even flames. Severing beak form. Ferb EAVA. Was NTT smiling, AK. Ha-ak Waika 77-8. Year has after the past annihilation of the Crimson Cat. FWHHITH air are so many people. HH ill. Phil and are visiting the capital to enroll in the Royal Academy of Spiritual Arts. So TH is. The capital, RAINADIAZ 12-1-M 2056B, Ia Brocarnadioa. 8H Kerr at Ikin Kakru ICJI 3J69 Jack Lieber, 9 years old. YOUVE been scouted by the Academy. After hearing the rumors that we annihilated the Crimson Cat, Phil and were permitted to enroll in the Royal Academy of Spiritual Arts. I am in the Combat Department. I am in the Intelligence Department. And to add on, has also to be and been teacher scouted of the Academy Rackwell to teach children of nobles despite having a nomad life. Rackwell was hesitant to do such a thing, however. One you are master. ISNT IT traveling fine to collect spiritual ARTS, L right. THYOAJCADEM the perfect place for that. L are you not going to stay with us, master? Is one all right? VLL accept the offer if you'd allow me to teach only when Phil and Jack are in the academy to become a teacher. Thus we're going to be together with the three of us in this new life that starts from spring. Master, look, what is it? GAKUN, look. So that's THE Royal Academy of Espy T4 Al ARTS. THB Gateway to Success for Espy Tool ARTS users. Yeah, it's the assembly hall for the entrance exam. Father is that. Combat Arena. See, for FIU pass the exam with high grade. You will stand out from and also your classmates add prestige when entering to the school. Family name. In the Royal Academy of Spiritual Arts, there's an exam that will test one's grade level. Whoa, yeah, didn't expect IT to be this crowded. There are so many people. Most of the children here were admitted after winning letters of recommendation from their master. Children that were scouted like you are pretty rare. DONT get a Mabel carried away. Does that mean JAKUN and are pretty amazing? Alkai AU well then, both of MU going to get the paperwork done. We're also going to greet the go change people in the here. Locker room in the meantime, you too. Be okay, careful not to father get lost, okay? No, master, there should be a map that you can get nearby. Alright then, please DONT treat me like a child. KLL see you later. Get lost. Okay. 7 ICO 1 WS1 DONT look at ME LKE THATI HYIJAKUN. Our boy, Jack Lieber, is suddenly struck by a realization as he and his crew navigate through a confusing space. He proposes using a spirit art to jump to the other side, confident in his direction, but unsure of the place's layout. Meanwhile, as Jack prepares to use the spirit art, Philene Hosford, Jack's wife, is watching him closely. She seems to be in a state of shock, her thoughts scattered. Philene, unable to process the sudden turn of events, stutters and is visibly overwhelmed by the situation. Philene, with a mature and composed demeanor, notices the lack of modesty in the room and the open window. She's clearly uncomfortable with the situation, but tries to maintain her poise. Philene, blushing, points out Jack's lack of decorum in using a spirit art to enter the room. She feels guilty for opening the window, but still acknowledges her fault in the matter. Philene, in a rare moment of vulnerability, apologizes for her oversight and acknowledges that she shares some of the blame for the misunderstanding. Aislia Austin, a young and poised aristocrat, introduces herself to the group, curious about the newcomers. Aislia, intrigued by Philene and Jack's relationship, asks if Philene is Jack's sister, only to be corrected by Philene, who clarifies that she's Jack's wife. Jack, confused by the sudden tension, tries to clarify the situation with Aislia. He's unsure if the relationship between him and Philene is a big deal or not. Philene, blushing furiously, tries to avoid the awkward questions about her and Jack's relationship, hinting at their intimacy. Jack, feeling guilty for his behavior, apologizes for showing his less-than-ideal side. He's clearly uncomfortable discussing the details of his relationship with Philene. Aislia, intrigued by Philene and Jack's relationship, questions the branch of the family they were educated under. She's also surprised to hear of a master named Raquel. Aislia explains the process of enrolling in the academy, mentioning that it attracts young spirit art users from all over the country. She's surprised by Jack and Philene's background as scouts. Aislia mentions a significant figure set to enroll in the academy this year, the third prince of the Windsor family, who is known for his unprecedented talent. Aislia describes the prince as a genius and highlights his numerous achievements, indicating his unique status among spirit art users. Sorry masteri we're late. For you to what take thi's long were just to you change doing. Clothes, well, how should I put this? The good just be careful well, do buy not to your then, get best. Hurt. Zero competency exam for combat is about department to start. A lot has happened 1. B9 BN OE to TMNU. At TEDU there are 4 stages in the examination hall. New student will fight that got old student who will act as called test examiner. The live broadcasting will be presented by through my me Emily Sound Spirit O'Hara, Art. Hymn of Purity. KI013 M4TB 454 €8 BMJ6 TPL Bez 51 Kamashiro Kyosuk V Kist 81 1 Urashiro with Isanushin Exen Iliu CN Kok TZH 7 ++59 #8 asterisk my Bratka KMM I Kirin Kakenu IVE GeoGRFO. Want it be fight for problematic real in the if they go TCOMPTNCY hurt from exam. The exam. Explain this briefly to Jack, but VLL explain this to you as well. The Barrier 9 name is a long time ago. A barrier has been put bloodless battle in this entire area. Even if you're as long as your any ACT of inside killing or TH is wounding barrier, will be NULLIFIED. Stabbed by a even IF sword, you ray want bleed poisoned or get your body injured. Will only be paralyzed. Safe VT however, spiritual power there's a that has concept been created out of this. There's a limit to how much it can take over one's damage. When your spiritual power is depleted can protect one's from being hurt inside bloodless battle, which is spiritual power. In TH's state, your body will prioritize to recover your spiritual rendering power you immobile. Empty you will enter an element out state. Give up when someone entered an element out, that state or the SURREN rule. DERED in this COMPTNCY test that's the about to match is start, SCTTLED in short. You can fight with all your might without worrying about anyone getting hurt. Spiritual power. Ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, we're going to begin the competency TESOL element out, AHC. We've got a student from Flame God Amaterasu School on the 4th exam stage. Her exam grade is Aislia, Austin grade 31 SHE9 the one from EARLIR, WWAHYYOL. Taking a grade 3 exam. That's amazing for the bottom grade 6 until CRADE 4. You can take the exam Rarushajaroti Academio. The exam ranges from GRR T01 Master. Do you remember the woman from the Crimson Cat? That UTWO how fought A is 2 at strong R called year ago well vi Kai. G4 grade 3 Vili students. At amazing, yes. From what heard, ASA SHE spirit only a art grade 4 user. But grade 4. Yes SHE's utilizing Zetsuseki to no Koksu cover in a her unique weakness. Way that leader-san was really strong THOUGH. Yeah, yet he lost to the leader Tilda-san, JKUNISA Spirit Perch OH as taking his expected stronger A of the then the grade leader Austin 3. San. Family. And that girl yeah BUT. Yeah, the only grade 2 potential is really candidate hard 2-4 grade reach. 2 would be no master has it can't been able to produce a BE grade 2 helped. Candidate in the past few years. Guess SHE ISNT good enough to take the grade 2 exam. The genius principal, THE 3rd Prince of Windsor who our family going to enroll this year. That person is the only person possible to re-ACH grade 2. Now, without further ado. Oh, what is this? Aislia Austin is showing a relaxed stancel icurdacy. A mere new student the match begin. FVE bin STVDENG MLCH more than YOV. F of BENA grade 3 STVDNT for a long TIMEI Jenna FM I1 OG owing 2 in that put HOLEST dress of YOVRSL. M mine. I. Riame I1 U Vomishil Hilly. The illusion of fire being weak against water 2 together with your diapers. You should graduate from it. The match is over. The winner is Aislia Austin. Where people like her gather a place master in this is this place, what you previously mentioned. People who work hard are common thing. Talented people are a COMON thing. That's right. No one would praise you for just dabbling in it. Next up on the 3rd stage. Student of 8th Dan Hosea Berkson, Ruby Her Berkson. Exam grade is. We see a grade 34 student named Hosea Berkson, who goes by Ruby Berkson, causing quite a stir in a traditional academy. The Academy's nobles and lineage-focused students are none too pleased with the ragpicker-turned-student. Meanwhile, the Academy's 8-Dan instructor, known for picking up vagrants from the slums, gives Ruby permission to take the Grade 3 exam. The irony of a ragpicker student being accepted into an elite academy doesn't sit well with the traditionalists. Ruby's strong, self-assertive personality gives her a rebellious edge. She's not afraid to make waves, giving the establishment a run for its money. The panel shows a mysterious text, possibly a clue or a message related to Ruby's background or abilities. Ruby activates a wind spirit art without any visible movements, showcasing her mastery over her abilities. The sudden activation catches everyone off guard. The instructor is taken aback, realizing that Ruby's move was an illusion that blocked her own sight. He's impressed yet wary of the girl's potential. As the dust settles, someone shouts, "What? She's gone!" Panic ensues as the sudden disappearance puzzles everyone. Ruby breaks the tension with a playful, "Just kidding." She had been toying with her opponent, revealing her mischievous nature and tactical prowess. Ruby stands victorious, her cunning spirit art that traps opponents in illusions earning her the win. She's a force to be reckoned with, even for the Academy's top students. The instructor is both amused and impressed by Ruby's clever tactics. He can't help but admire her skill, despite her cheeky attitude. The next CHALLENGER Chinese letter 9 Chinese letter DENH OLMB a STED Chinese letter G a W a IN. McDonald Chinese letter 9 Chinese letter 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 Gawain EONNELL Chinese letter 34 Chinese letter 9 Chinese letter 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 Link Gawain ONNELL Chinese letter 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 We see an armored figure standing unscathed after taking a massive attack. It's bizarre how the armor remains entirely intact, not even a scratch. Meanwhile, our boy can't believe it. Even if the armor were chipped away, it keeps repairing itself. It's more than just the spirit art. It's likely something else that's keeping him standing. Gawain is probably using his spirit art to repair the armor, but there must be something else at play. It's not just the spirit art that's protecting him. Whatever it is, it's a trick that's about to be exposed. The winner is declared. Gawain MacDonald sheathes his weapon, smirking at the impossible feat he accomplished. "Jack, it's almost your turn." Our boy's mentor encourages him. "Go get 'em, Jack. Show them what you're made of." You've become stronger since the Crimson Cat incident. A year later, you won't lose to anyone. Show the world the existence of Jack Lieber. On the second stage, the next contender is announced. Jack Lieber, that name rings a bell. His master seems to be a nameless mentor. Let's wish him luck. His exam grade is What, Jack Lieber? Pardon me, let's reintroduce him. His exam grade is a surprising grade 24. The screen flashes with the grade 24, a shock to everyone. Quick, someone whispers, clearly impressed. Laughter and disbelief mix as onlookers can't believe their eyes. This is a grade 24 after years. Unbelievable. A grade 2 examinee after years. This is a match of spotlight. Every eye is on Jack Lieber now. Even the nobles are watching in envy. Watch closely, everyone. This is the most amazing and coolest match ever. Don't blink. The match begins, and everyone is on the edge of their seats, watching Jack Lieber take on the impossible challenge. We see Kyosuke Kamishiro, eyes wide in shock, as an unexpected ability manifests before him. He's utterly bewildered, muttering to himself about what just transpired. Meanwhile, the examiner, who can teleport his entire body, is introduced as a grade 1 practitioner. It's not strange to call him that, but the situation is about to get more complicated. This guy is no joke, and he's dodging everything with ease as expected of a grade 2 examinee. But can he really win? Just by dodging as expected, but the question lingers, did he actually win? Suddenly, the tension breaks with a simple "huh." The winner is Jack Lieber. What just happened? It's like the ground shifted beneath everyone's feet. We see the examiner disappearing using a technique called Zetsuseki no Kokutsu. However, when Jack Lieber vanishes, it's in a completely different way, slicing through the examiner's body. It's a display of advanced, complex spirit arts. "You are suitable to become my rival," Jack Lieber declares. "To ignite flame, you need proper firewood, and Jack seems to have plenty of it." Phew, that was a close call, but Lieber managed to catch the examiner off guard with a pre-action cut. Tsubakurame was the key move, and now he's heading back to the next stage, the Elvis Kuntz stage. Grade 2, what? The shock is palpable, and it's clear this year is finally someone's chance to enroll in the academy. This year he's finally going to enroll. Introducing the third prince of the Windsor family, Elvis Kuntz, the most talented person in history, the genius prince. Let the match begin. The air is electric with the anticipation of the new contender stepping into the arena. The initial reaction is disbelief, as everyone tries to process the sudden turn of events. A spirit avatar appears, and the stage is set for a fiery confrontation. It's clear that old rivals are about to clash once again. The lively stage is buzzing with excitement as the familiar face of a spirit perch appears, setting the scene for an epic showdown. We see our boy Payman trying to focus on a competency exam. Suddenly, a loud voice breaks the silence, and it's none other than the spirit of chaos itself, causing a bit of a stir. Meanwhile, in the background, a match comes to an end with Elvis Kuntz Windsor emerging victorious. The crowd is abuzz, but our boy Payman is too preoccupied with his own issues to care. Payman, now the center of attention, faces a human-type contestant who's been causing some trouble. As the spirit of mayhem observes from the sidelines, the tension is palpable. Raquel, who was warned not to reveal her true identity, is now faced with a dilemma. She's being forced to unsheath her Akatsuki sword in the competency test, a move that reveals her true strength and intentions. Yakun, overjoyed, is holding an acceptance letter for combat class. He's ecstatic about getting into the prestigious combat class, but the tone quickly shifts as Payman's troubles continue. Payman's friends, thrilled with Yakun's success, suggest celebrating, but Payman is still dealing with his own mess, making the celebration a bit tense. Payman, trying to play with a new intruder spirit, inadvertently causes a stir. Guards come to take the intruder away, and it's clear that Payman's actions have caused some trouble. Payman, in a moment of genuine concern, tries to comfort the intruder spirit, Kun. He offers a pep talk, urging Kun to forgive himself and start fresh. Payman continues to advise Kun, emphasizing self-acceptance and the importance of believing in oneself. His words seem to resonate with the troubled spirit. Kun, touched by Payman's words, thanks him and promises to try. It's a small victory for our boy as he helps another find their way. However, Payman's antics don't go unnoticed. A classmate, likely annoyed by the clingy behavior, tries to shake things up and moves away from the scene. As Payman deals with his own chaos, we see a new character arrive at a significant location, hinting at upcoming challenges. Payman's classmate, intrigued by the new arrivals, introduces them as future classmates. The atmosphere is tense, with everyone preparing for the combat class. Gwaine, looking worried, approaches a high-profile character, Caillou, who seems distracted. Caillou is informed about his next opponent, Jack Lieber, causing some concern. Jack Lieber, the next opponent, is introduced with a mysterious aura. He's known for his transparent wings of departure, and Caillou is determined to overcome this formidable challenge. We see a character addressing another, insisting they need a quieter place for a serious conversation. The speaker is wary of the Academy's surveillance and decides it's better to be cautious. Our boy, clearly frustrated, admits it's bad and expects his opponent to show no weakness. He mentions having Ruby and Phil prepare for the battle with Elvis, hinting at a complex plan. Meanwhile, another character offers to treat the other to something next time, but the response is a harsh critique of their perceived lack of satisfaction despite being wealthy. The conversation takes an unexpected turn when a wallet theft is revealed. The thief, likely character 3, is playful and challenges the other to a future theft competition. The tone is light-hearted but with an underlying tension. In the morning, a character greets another with a playful banter about food, showing a close but teasing relationship. The character gives a motivational speech, urging the other to show the nation their strength. The speech ends with a gentle goodbye. A different character is observed practicing spiritual arts, revealing the importance of routines for maintaining mental focus and power. Another character explains the importance of specific routines and poses for maintaining magical power. They express amusement at the idea of routines influencing one's abilities. A character is praised by Jai-kun and responds with gratitude, showing their motivation and determination. We see the announcement of a major battle between 8th graders Jack Lieber and Elvis Windsor, setting the stage for a grand showdown. The character gives a cryptic message about understanding their intentions, hinting at a reveal when the battle ends. They invite the other to watch the upcoming battle with Elvis. The character asks Rackwell Sense about Jack's chances of winning, but the sensei remains neutral and focuses on Jack's cleanliness. Both sides take their positions for the battle, with Jack's mysterious statement about seeing adding an air of mystery and tension. A character passionately encourages the match to begin, showing the emotional stakes involved. The scene shifts as another character questions the mechanics of a powerful attack, revealing the complexity and nuances of the magical world. We see our boy Lieber devising a cunning plan, aiming to outsmart Windsor in more ways than one. He's playing the long game, using every trick in the book to gain an upper hand, and it looks like he's pulling the strings from behind the scenes. Meanwhile, both Jack and Lieber are putting everything they've got into this battle. It's clear they know this is their best shot at victory. Grade 2 Windsor, however, is proving to be a force to be reckoned with, expertly avoiding every move with precision. Looking closely, we notice that Windsor's King's Eye ability lets him perceive causality directly, without relying on his senses. It's a powerful tool, but even it has its limits. It can't reveal everything. With such an ability, one can predict human movements easily. Even the smallest action can cause ripples in the surrounding atmosphere. Lieber's rush is a masterful application of causality. For instance, when you wave a fan, it usually creates a gentle breeze. But if Windsor, with his authority of conflict, sees a violent storm arising, it will indeed happen. This is the power of the king's eye. However, it's not without its drawbacks. Today's crowded arena makes it nearly impossible to focus. The noise and crowd's murmurs are overwhelming, even for someone with Windsor's talent. Grade 2, Windsor makes contact with his opponent for the first time, defending himself with ease. It's clear he's no stranger to combat. Despite having high-performing eyes, the brain can only process so much information. Windsor's ability to detect each spectator's voice with pinpoint accuracy is incredible. Even the loudest noise is just background noise for him. Hi. Jack's tactics are a mix of provocation and strategy. He's stirring up the crowd to distract and weaken Windsor, using every trick he can. The prince is unfazed by Jack's underhanded tactics. He'd likely be pleased by the effort put in for him, but it's unclear if this is what he truly wanted us to understand. It's inconsistent with Lieber's goal of a foolproof method. This time, it seems like things aren't going as planned. There's something more at play here, and it's about to become clear. Finally, we see the first sign of damage dealt by Grade 2 Windsor. The tension cracks like thunder, and it's clear the battle is about to escalate. The noise from the crowd is deafening, but Windsor remains focused. The question is, can anyone else hear what he's hearing? Jack Kun, it looks like he's executed his plan perfectly. The crowd is buzzing, and the battle is about to reach a fever pitch. Suddenly, a large number of bats appear, and the arena erupts into chaos. It seems like someone's eyes are being overwhelmed by sonic waves, driving them crazy. The battle is far from over. We see Grade 2 Windsor's king's eye detecting sound waves emitted by bats, allowing him to grasp the surrounding situation without relying on his eyes. It's like his mind delving into chaos through sound vibrations. Meanwhile, our boy is flabbergasted. "You're kidding, right? How did he manage that?" he questions, hinting that he's heard about this before but never seen it in action. Looking closely, we see that the arena has been filled with bats and a large crowd gathered by someone clever. The method used to summon the bats and restrict the match venue is perfect, leaving no trace or fear of punishment. The Grandmaster's laughter echoes as he declares this a tribute to the strength of the spirit users. But our boy wonders if the swarm of bats has blocked Windsor's king's eye. Another character chimes in, stating there's no choice but to rely on methods other than the king's eye if it's blocked. They admit it's something no one could have anticipated. Our boy lets out an exclamation as he witnesses the destructive power of Grade 2 Lieber, swinging his sword for the first time, leaving a trail of shadow behind. The tension builds as someone yells in distress, caught in the chaos. As the smoke clears, our boy marvels at the power. "What is this power?" he asks, clearly impressed by the sheer destructive force of Lieber's sword. Both Lieber and Andriolphus seem to be in good shape despite the chaos, with smoke beginning to clear, but our boy is confused. Another character points out that Lieber has been the roost all along, wielding Andriolphus's incarnation sword. This revelation is seen as a piece of evidence, leaving everyone stunned. Yet another character is shocked by Lieber's sword, questioning how he can wield such a heavy weapon. The glow of the sword is a mystery, leaving everyone bewildered. Our boy is increasingly confused. Why isn't he running out of spiritual power? He wonders, observing the sword's effects. The sword's origin is a mystery as our boy exclaims, "How the heck is that even possible?" referring to compressing air to create a sword. Trying to grasp the sword's length, our boy watches as it sways, unable to fully comprehend its reach and power. Finally, our boy concludes, If it's air, erasing its weight won't work, leaving everyone in awe of the impossible feat just witnessed. Our boy is getting blown away, but his defense skills let him take most of the shock. He thought he could float, but realized it was too late. Man, the damage looks pretty bad. Meanwhile, this dude is like, oh wow, being a genius feels powerful. My sword is even stronger than my fire devourer. He's got some serious moves, but he's not falling for any traps. Our boy isn't playing around anymore. He's all about one hit, one kill, knowing he can't afford to lose any spiritual energy. The stakes are high. This guy is cracking up, laughing at the sheer brilliance of his opponent. Elvis, you're the opposite of what I thought. Your sword technique is like mine, but you can't use it more than once in a fight. Another character is like, can I seize more? I wonder who can just for a moment. Clearly, they're impressed by the intensity of the duel. Our protagonist is practically rolling on the floor laughing. Ha, that's called genius. Look closely, it's the moment of collision between the Mirage sword and the hero's sword. Another character is in awe. How can they hold those swords like that? Even a pebble couldn't be blocked with that timing. Impressive, but also terrifying. A rival steps in, spouting about respect and pushing each other to grow. We're rivals, even if you can't believe it. Our boy is all about respect and acknowledging strength. We knock them down, but we'll fight with all our might. It's the greatest form of friendship. Another character is giving it their all, pushing themselves to the limit. You're reaching your limit, right? On the contrary, I'm getting sharper. It's you who's getting tired. Our boy is like, oh no, I got you. Clearly, he's feeling confident but also a bit cocky. Another character is in disbelief. My back. Clearly, they're taking a hit here. Another character is struggling. I can't. The tension is palpable. The winner is announced, and it's our boy. The winner is Jack Liebery, Grade 2. The final showdown reveals the genius behind it all. My spiritual art was targeting your vital points. No wonder he won. We see our boy staring intently, sensing something off about his opponent's gaze. It's a routine, isn't it? Always keep that pendant with you. That must be the trick. Meanwhile, our boy figures out the pattern. I was aware you always kept that pendant in your left pocket. Non-humans too. No way. Did no one ever know about this pendant? Looking closely, another character sighs. So that's how it was. I was already being watched, wasn't I? A laughing figure mocks, so strong, so strong. Jack Lieber, really. With a clear answer, our boy points out, the winner is you. Take a look around, now show it to everyone. Another character declares, I've always felt like a fraud, but not anymore. Our boy cheers, good job, J-Kun, you did it. But he's also a bit rough, ouch, ouch, ouch. Addressing Jack, our boy says, anyway, good job. I knew it. You chose to fight with all your might rather than protect yourself, right? Another character, Master Azalea, chimes in. More importantly, the result doesn't matter. It's the master's job. Our boy starts to joke. Also, is this a confession? It's my turn now. Our boy declares boldly, I will battle you and definitely win. Another character warns, that will be soon. Remember, if you can get to the second rank first, that's how you'll take responsibility. Another character shouts, hey you, wait, don't involve animals in this. The scene shifts, showing confusion as another character looks puzzled. Finally, another character, possibly a leader, gives a command, deploy the squad. UW so. CL by G4 NMO at RU HCR 920 #end. Causality 1. Buddhism, A. The principle that everything has a cause, B. Especially. The idea that one's actions, whether good or bad, will bring corresponding consequences. Also, the law W governing this principle, C. A state of misfortune resulting from bad karma. And UNL Ucky fate 2 cause and effect causality turns in cycles. Reincarnation continues. From KOJIEN, 7th edition IWANAMISHOTEN, until the time comes to break the chains of fate. So, move forward, move forward, move forward. Do you really think you can escape just by reincarnating? BROTHERZ. Thank you for reading the Manga. I hope we can meet again. SOMWHERELYURISHIRO. It's been 5 years, Masatia. Na SANKEVKIBH 28TT and H792-EJL6511 1XBH the X Mykyokyulk Udu KMECH2 Strugke for survival YY Fufu How THMKYO for Beasing SUK Prisked. Because after you were reincarnated, ver name, ger pace changed that wib such a thing, I would be unable B0 recognize vus you bink I was concerned about such a bings vu ma pace that savs WHV. It'll WHCN IR YO going to stop T-arcading MC like 6HM. Child. Skriously. Nice son, even the sea. Goddess told me to run away. This monster common sense doesn't work with her zero. OV Huff TVE always been by Big Brother's side that SY. Run hide door T over 6 it. Yo ran quarteru F6 take Yora Turika ra wer lu el whale be their FLTLY Huff. Huff. I6 bur new TN sickness and health, even on rary and windy days, stop being such sad thurgs will you. Eek house THJE fime. Ilnotlet all 8 Todd Ireway, WWI both I pacefully 50. Tzens later. Enkidu cleaner redrower. Futoi Tiasetter 3 Chieftani DNT 8A4 Thinge NL pose that 15 and 4 3 Ax Ilk Nisen Ding sorry MF OK 3 want 3 Vasker 1 3 have Bov. DONT well let be 8 TK leave me not talk a low any about it Aramore. Let S stay together actual and have soy forever. CCAV. Idzes for K the baby 3 1 448 are will odd name. 24 old Kolvausk's life alone 4440. Alones YLLB 3 not Essex Phi LL will 84 WL. Will 4 UEL 2 Alon E, X alone A lave. So 84 how Alon E alone J6 V alone. Phil L abo ut will W 3000 alone 24 2 will alone and illy 440 for this one. Alone. 84 will alone yo Guian by Broher. Inktiv il L we 38 will TTM alv 3 al allure. Alone. All will 3 INQTV. Ano VF8 B1 will 13L all wevs TTM 38 TTM allure. IB allure. 1W al adder alone. Inktiv Anoiv 38 B1 AV TTM 38 TTM B allure J lore. YL aller E ENOIV YLL al alone. T at MF8B allure B SFAT will alone. 3-1 I only he BYLL home alul. Alone will L home. 4 LBE will alone be 2 AJ with will be tilde 1. Alone RFI tog edge her alone. All IYLLTHEW whole BBWLLZNE alone. Fa my li 2 ye 1 alone I 422 YLL tilde 1 alone Sam Eoni so Eoni cute. DREMS muscular cool. My over thin, if goo y, or apt like efflowing. Be rother, my pessible, previous ID Mach E with BLG Kimp IP muscle. A little what can't of Bic Iagister tilde fufu. My BRC there arf yo you going GC comes it'll 219, but brother and 0 by. Cute also onesie and gown the soft. 0 examples beauty v. If there seems that problem was a brother W ith or big because we me. 1. Couldn't even make we had T ho ug it fo RBVEN doilg 4. But OTSHVE years. THA show ulp T OK nol B QR we are E it lowing jur as B no co NN ect ep by AS's brother big B low oplo. Is now. What am gaying? Uvan TLNVER ISTANVU 0. Those nightmarish days, this time how many years will it be? This time by this sister, will be stolen my lifex and everyone mother, father and Nelly O. UGYA AAA3 AAA hash AAH UWA. The Winx 0, F88 I knew it I desirium. Yo ixntuerstam, wat sae. Ha ha huff ha huff, ha huff. Even if I manage to flee to the mansion, the result will what be the same do I do as in my now previous life. That's why at this place I have to. What can do in this baby's body? Beat her. Even when I was grown up, couldn't lay a hand on her. Haven't I decided? It's true. Using the wings of desertion, promise to protect everyone. My life and those who are important tome steal or be stolen. It's a fight between her and me. I won't let her take them away from me again. Our guy is torn between frustration and determination, wondering what to do with his newfound power. He's conflicted, thinking about his sister and the chaos he might unleash if he doesn't act fast. Meanwhile, Anelli's fire erupts, casting a menacing glow. This isn't just any fire, it's a spiritual flame, burning with an ominous intent. The character bellows, threatening to burn everything down if provoked. The fire from Anelli's finger flickers menacingly, a stark reminder of the danger at hand. The scene escalates into chaos as one character erupts in rage, hurling insults at another. The tension is palpable, and the room is filled with a sense of impending doom. We see a break in the action, with a note from the author addressing readers. It's a plea for patience, explaining the nature of manga releases and the effort behind each chapter. Our protagonist is still grappling with the weight of responsibility. He needs to make a tough decision, knowing the consequences could be dire. The antagonist's voice echoes through the silence, taunting and promising destruction. The chapter title appears, Spiritual Roost, hinting at the gravity of the situation. Fears and regrets bubble to the surface as the character grapples with their past actions. The weight of years of decisions comes crashing down, leaving them terrified and helpless. The tension is high as characters exchange harsh words, each breath heavy with the weight of their conflict. A determined figure stands firm, hands clenched in resolve. They've endured so much, yet the weight of the past chains them, preventing them from moving forward. Silence hangs in the air, punctuated only by the sound of heavy breathing and the crackling of flames. A new character enters the scene, eyes wide with shock. The earth trembles beneath their feet as they witness the unfolding chaos. Our antagonist's power is overwhelming, a stark reminder of their might. The question lingers, is this truly Nisan or something else entirely? The story takes a deeper dive into the lore, introducing the concept of the 72 original spirits. These entities are the bedrock of power in this world, each with their own unique significance. In a stunning reveal, Jack confronts one of these original spirits, the sixth to be precise. It's a giant avian form, a symbol of freedom and power. Our boy, with a voice filled with love and admiration, declares that his brother is the best in the entire universe, even though the world around him is crumbling. Meanwhile, the tension is palpable as another character, seemingly a rival or foe, speaks only two words: Pac-Man scans. This dude, with a mix of relief and disbelief, wonders how Rain managed to end her fight with such a powerful attack, finally bringing her opponent to an end. Our boy, clutching at his chest and gasping for air, vows to never be separated from his brother again, his voice filled with desperation and determination. Looking closely, we see the girl using the last bit of energy she has to fly towards our boy, sacrificing her leg to catch him in midair, her determination clear despite the immense pain. With a deep breath, this dude sees only one place where he can possibly beat a fire user like her, his eyes narrowing with resolve. The panel is a moment of silence, with only a faint whisper echoing in the background. Our boy, with a mix of awe and pain, describes the encounter that brought him to this moment, the memory so vivid he can't even describe it properly. With a smirk, this dude declares the game has just begun, a challenge to all those who saw his performance, daring them to see what he's capable of next. The conversation shifts as another character approaches, introducing themselves with a whisper, unsure of how to proceed. This dude with a gentle smile introduces themselves in return, the quiet atmosphere breaking as they exchange pleasantries. Meanwhile, another character, lost in thought, struggles to hear the sound of a single cicada despite the summer heat, unable to shake off the feeling of being alone. We see a young boy, 7 years old, determined to master the power he received from a goddess, training day after day to become the best. With a burst of energy, this dude explains his unique ability to float rather than fly, using the wind to propel himself upward, his understanding of the mechanics clear in his eyes. Our boy, with a mix of pride and frustration, realizes he's probably very talented. His success rate still low as he aims to get into the Royal Academy of Spiritual Arts, hoping it will give him influence when he inherits his father's territory. Our boy Jatch, the polite one, is chatting with the chairman of the Posford Company. He's thanking him for bringing his daughter, Philene, to the mansion today. Jatch compliments her for being respectful, which is a nice change from the usual chaos. Meanwhile, a servant overhears the conversation and starts wondering where Philene could be. She's not in the mansion, so it looks like she must have gone outside. Philene's mother is worried and asks Jatch for help. She's concerned because it's rare for her to have guests and suspects. There's a reason for Philene's absence. Jatch volunteers to look for her. Cue chaos. Philene's face pops up suddenly, with some bizarre dialogue that sounds like a glitch. Looks like someone's trying too hard to be mysterious. Jatch pulls off a cool move, calling it a spiritual arm technique. He's quick and efficient, but it's clear he needs to tone down the wild movements to avoid hurting himself. Philene finds Jatch outside and introduces herself. She's surprised Jatch knows her name and that he's from the Lieber family, a name that rings a bell but isn't immediately clear to her. Jatch explains he's been looking for her. Jatch tries to pull Philene back to the mansion, but his hands get a little too grabby. The moment feels nostalgic, and Philene's face reminds him of an old friend. Philene asks Jatch his name, and he introduces himself as Jatch Lieber. She's surprised but laughs it off, calling him Ya-kun in a cute way. Philene's playful side comes out as she calls Jatch Ya-kun, and they decide to head back to the mansion. Jatch wonders what to call her, and she suggests Fluff with a giggle. A distraction. Philene spots something cool and runs towards it. Jatch tries to warn her but ends up tripping and falling. Jatch checks if Philene is okay, only to realize he's checking the pulse of a girl he just met. Cue awkward moment. Raquel, Philene's spiritual arts teacher, is training her. She's explaining the basics of spiritual arts, comparing them to a third arm that's as natural as walking. Philene's training is intense, and she reveals her motivation, a deep-seated hate and helplessness from past experiences. She wants to protect what she loves from being destroyed again. Jatch reassures Philene, saying he's here to help her become stronger. Their bond is forming, and it's clear he's committed to her growth and protection. Philene's training continues, with Raquel pushing her to new limits. It's clear she's no ordinary girl, and Jatch's presence is making a difference in her life. We see Philene's remarkable ability to control and command non-human species, showcasing her unique spiritual art dubbed Perfect Lexicon. Meanwhile, Ya-kun hesitates when asked if he wants to walk around with someone during the Harvest Festival. He's clearly unsure about the request. The Harvest Festival in the Kingdom of Rise is explained as a cultural event that has grown immensely over time, attracting tourists from afar. Looking closely, Ya-kun is urged to focus on his training, with Raquel emphasizing that becoming stronger is crucial. She mentions that prodigies should be ready to use their spiritual arts immediately. Raquel instantly moves away, leaving Yakun in awe. She's challenging him to accomplish today's tasks and hints at more rigorous exercises to come. Rackwell explains the importance of speed in activating one's spiritual art, noting that mere power is useless if one can't act swiftly. She demonstrates the need for quick reflexes. Filene assures Yakun they'll walk around together, despite the harsh training regimen. She's looking out for him, even if it means pushing him to his limits. Rackwell watches Yakun's progress, impressed by his sudden improvement. She encourages him to keep going, praising his efforts. Filene explains her unique spiritual art, Wings of Desertion, which goes beyond just removing gravity. It affects inertia, allowing her to float effortlessly. Rackwell demonstrates the high-speed maneuvering technique, showing Yakun that with enough practice, he too can master such techniques. Fueled by determination and a sense of purpose, Yakun vows to give his training everything he has. He's determined to succeed this time. Meanwhile, Filene casually stops an attack, surprising her opponent. She reveals a level of skill that goes beyond mere childlike prowess. Yakun approaches Filene with a mix of respect and determination. He's no longer the timid kid. He's ready to face challenges head-on. Filene counters an attack with a brass knuckle, showcasing her agility and skill. Despite her speed, she remains focused on her opponent. The panel ends with the sound of cracks, as Filene's brass knuckle connects with something, emphasizing the intensity and raw power of the battle. Our boy Yakun drops to the ground, bewildered and shocked, muttering, "What the hell just happened?" Meanwhile, the other character, looking exasperated, demands to know what Yakun was trying to say, his tone dripping with suspicion. Yakun shoots back, his words dripping with disdain. "Did you think you could win, that you could toy with me like an ape-like fool?" The other character, a seasoned fighter, retorts with a smug grin. "I've been around longer than you think. I am not just a kid with a few tricks. I know more about this world than anyone a 7-year-old would," the character continues, emphasizing his superior experience and knowledge. A new character, clearly fed up, steps in and says, "I've had enough of your nonsense. Let's get serious." This new character unsheathes a sword and vows, "With this, I'll make you bleed." We see the start of a new chapter, the Genius Prince, where everyone is questioning what's going on. The setting is a classroom, where the protagonist is confronted by rumors about his actions during the Crimson Cat incident. Ruby, a sassy and confident girl, introduces herself with a playful offer of a discount on her name. The protagonist, caught off guard, tries to brush off the situation, but Ruby isn't having it. "You got your name from a filthy master, huh?" Ruby straightens up, challenging the protagonist to act more properly, calling out his excuses. Ruby, unimpressed, questions the protagonist's authority to order her around. Ruby's backstory is revealed as she asserts her noble lineage, challenging the protagonist's assumptions. A new character, Azalea, steps in, trying to diffuse the tension with a calming presence. We see a familiar face joining the scene, the renowned Elvis Kuntz Windsor, a top-tier student recognized by everyone as one of the best. Gawk-inducing Gawain McDonnell steps up with exaggerated formality, introducing himself to Elvis Kuntz and the rest as if he's a prince in disguise. The awkward interactions continue as someone tries to be overly formal, lifting their head up and bowing unnecessarily, leaving everyone confused. Gawain, with a forced smile, tries to play the part of the aloof prince, insisting everyone should treat him normally despite his status. Suddenly, Gawain orders the students to take their seats, his tone shifting from friendly to authoritative in a flash. A new face enters the scene, a young girl named Talua Cleese, who's the current Spirit King and the Academy's headmaster. Gawain, clearly impressed by Talua Cleese's reputation, tries to show respect, only to be corrected by her surprising his age with a youthful appearance. Taloicles reveals her age, an astounding 400 years old, explaining why she looks so youthful and half-dwarf. Gawain's jaw drops as Taloicles takes over the class, appointing Raquel as her assistant, setting the stage for an intense academic year ahead. Raquel, now introduced as the assistant homeroom teacher, greets the class with a cool demeanor, her name familiar to some. Taloicles begins explaining the academy's system, emphasizing the crucial class rank battle system that determines the student's future. She outlines the league matches within each class rank, where students compete to rank up and achieve the coveted first rank. Taloicles reveals the ultimate goal, reaching the first rank to become a full-fledged member of the Spirit Mage Guild, the only path to graduation. Gawain calculates the harsh reality. Only a small percentage of students can actually graduate within the set time frame, leaving most behind. The gravity of Taloicles' words hits home. Achieving the first rank isn't just a dream, it's a survival necessity in the competitive world of spirit mages. We see most graduates aren't interested in participating in the high-stakes competitions, thinking it's futile. However, only those who can rise from the lowest ranks to the top will truly understand the harsh reality of being a spirit mage. Meanwhile, the harsh reality hits home. A first-rank mage is the lowest tier, and rather than endure the humiliation, most would rather not obsess over a life as a spirit mage. To ordinary citizens, these mages are treated like low-level grunts. But undoubtedly, everyone thought the same thing. Silence didn't come from anxiety, but rather a silent rebellion against the system. They won't let this happen. Yandere sneers at the arrogant students, filled with pointless confidence. Only those who survive acquire strength, she spits, preparing to face the S-class challenge. The stern headmaster doesn't hide his feelings but assures the students everything will be fine. Survive until graduation, and we'll celebrate with a banquet tonight, he says, but we all know he's just hungry for some meat. Suddenly an old man approaches and everyone's curious. Who's that? Someone asks. He's the director's husband, Clive Cruz, another responds, realizing the significance of his presence. As the chapter concludes, the tension lingers, leaving us wondering what's next for these spirit mages. The panel is a mess of notes and unfinished work, showing the creator's struggles to keep up with deadlines. It's a glimpse into the chaos behind the scenes. In a cooking scene, a student nearly burns his meat to a crisp. "Wait, stop," calls out the headmaster, clearly not pleased with the amateur cooking skills. Gawain, Callum Reaver's son, is taken aback by the headmaster's reaction. "Your Highness, this food isn't suitable for your palate. I didn't expect the son of such a stubborn man to look so clever," he mutters sarcastically. The headmaster chuckles at Clive's persistence. He lived in the mountains and had to sell his belongings to raise money for flowers to impress his love interest. Turns out she was an elf, and she didn't realize it at first. Clive's story unfolds, revealing his unexpected romance with a student from the academy. The headmaster's curiosity piques, but he's not one to pry into others' personal lives. As Clive recounts his past, the headmaster listens intently, surprised by the persistence and dedication that led to his marriage. "You were just a child," the headmaster chokes out, still in disbelief. The headmaster warns Raquel to be cautious around students. "Who would seduce a child?" he jokes, but Raquel seems oddly interested in the story. The headmaster's relief is palpable as he looks around the room, free from drunkards for once. "Phew, finally some peace," he mutters, but we all know the peace won't last long. Our boy looks utterly bewildered, trying to process the sudden turn of events. What in the world is happening here? The intelligence department's social gathering. I didn't mess up, did I? Meanwhile, our boy sees someone familiar in the intelligence department's class A. Ah, Jack Kun, you're here too. And that other person is Philin-san. The girl introduces herself. You can call me Phil. This dude confidently greets everyone, knowing their names. Hey, I'm amazing and I know everyone. Ruby Gawain, Elvis KLNZ Windsor and more. The room buzzes with admiration. Our boy feels the pressure mounting. Everyone says I'm trying to act like a noble, but that's all an act to protect my family's honor. Someone teases him. Jack Kun, you're strong. Our boy grins, acknowledging the praise. You think I'm strong, huh? I did pass the exam and won the match. He looks at Elvis. You think I'm strong? Elvis nods. You're strong, that's for sure. I could see that you were willing to risk your life to help those in need. Our boy feels proud, his inner strength shining through. Elvis seems relieved, checking something off a list. I'm fulfilling my duties, he mutters, confused by the sudden relief. Our boy looks at Elvis. Am I really that strong now? Am I the person who can help those in need? The question hangs in the air. Elvis shakes his head. You're strong, Jack Kun, but I don't feel it. Our boy's heart trembles, unsure if he's truly become the person he wants to be. Our boy ponders, have I really become that strong? If I can defeat you, then I must be strong. The sense of fulfillment slips away, replaced by a desire for a solution. Who's stronger now, me or you? He challenges. Everyone seems to understand the inevitable clash, knowing that proving their strength is the only way to progress. Suddenly, a stray cat wanders in, causing a commotion. Hey, what's this stray cat doing here? Someone asks. Our boy steps forward. It's fine, Gwain-kun. The cat must have been lured by the food. Let's take care of it. The others cheer him on. That's right, let's take care of the cat until it finds a home. It's a learning experience. Our boy nods, feeling responsible for the little stray. The next day rolls around, and the academy is buzzing with anticipation for a big match. It's clear something significant is about to go down. Students gather for a class-level battle between Ruby Bergson and Gawain McDonnell. It's a rematch of freshmen from the selection exam, a showdown everyone's been waiting for. Our boy Ruby gives a casual shrug before the match, acknowledging the irony of facing his rival again in a class battle. He seems unbothered by the crowd and the pressure. Emily O'Hara, the commentator, sets the stage, introducing herself and Tula Cleese, the Eternal Spirit King. She's ready to provide analysis for what's sure to be an intense battle. The two opponents stand in the arena, armed with their usual gear. But there's more to these rookies than meets the eye. They've already shown they're no ordinary freshmen. Ruby activates his spirit magic, creating an illusionary space that hides him from view. It's a clever tactic, but it's just the beginning of his strategy. Meanwhile, Gawain's shield starts to melt and spread like water. He's discarding it to use for recon, revealing his own spirit magic. Tula explains that Ruby's spirit magic is creating a transparent space to hide herself, making it nearly impossible to spot her. Gawain, undeterred, continues his reconnaissance. His shield becomes a puddle of metal, spreading like water across the ground. Emily and Tula are on the edge of their seats. Gawain's shield is melting, and his tactics are showing a level of ingenuity beyond his years. Ruby has already been spotted, but her footprints indicate she's still on the move. She's playing a dangerous game of hide-and-seek. Gawain's lost some defensive power but gained the ability to scout the area. It's a risky trade-off, but it's setting him up for an offensive move. Ruby's frustration is palpable. She's cornered, and the advantage is shifting towards Gawain. Ruby charges in, fast and relentless. There's no escape now, and it's clear she's going for the kill. The tension is at an all-time high, as the two rivals clash in a battle that will determine who's truly the stronger of the two. We see a moment of shock and confusion as the blade pierces the air, seemingly halted by an unseen force. Our boy is dumbfounded, wondering if Jack Kun is hiding some secret armor or magical protection under his uniform. Meanwhile, another character chimes in, baffled by the situation. They recall the selection test where Gawain faced heavy attacks without flinching, hinting at a superior protective layer. Looking closely, our boy ponders the mystery of Gawain's resilience. He surmises that it's not just armor but a body that can absorb and withstand spiritual damage, suggesting a unique biological defense mechanism. The conversation takes a bizarre turn when someone mentions scales visible in Gawain's torn uniform. They speculate if Gawain is human with scales, drawing parallels to mythical dragon kin. A new character chips in, explaining that Gawain might be a copper dragon lineage descendant. Copper scales, metallic and resilient, hinting at a powerful and rare heritage. Another character marvels at the perfect harmony of nature and magic in Gawain's abilities, suggesting he might be transforming his scales into an indestructible armor, leaving everyone in awe. Our boy shifts gears, discussing Aeslia's future plans for the guild. He warns her about bad compatibility and luck, using Ruby's misfortune as a cautionary tale. The narrative turns ominous, with a character pointing out that encountering a powerful fish user who extinguishes flames could spell doom for fresh recruits, emphasizing the harsh realities of their path. Our boy, ever the mentor, reminds everyone that bad compatibility and luck will affect them in their first battles, urging them to learn from past mistakes and adapt. Freshmen face a daunting reality, with classmates analyzing their techniques and weaknesses. Spectators from the intelligence department gather, adding to the tension and surveillance. A sage-like figure questions who exactly is in the intelligence department, spying on students. The cryptic dialogue leaves everyone wondering about the unseen forces at play. In grade battles, collaboration between combat, intelligence, and support departments becomes crucial. The narrator boldly states that this is the natural order, with strength and strategy paramount. A character emphasizes the importance of demonstrating strength and preventing opponents from doing the same, urging everyone to prolong their life through cunning tactics. The narrative takes a philosophical turn, with a character reflecting on recent social gatherings where newfound friendships mask the reality of future competition. The outcome is decided by a clear factor, leaving no room for doubt. The tension and anticipation build as the story reaches a pivotal moment. We see character 2 explaining the true essence of Ruby Neglected's tactics and analyzing the nature of rank battles, emphasizing it's not about the superiority of spirit arts, but rather an intense information warfare. Meanwhile, character 1, clearly frustrated, cuts the conversation short and abruptly leaves, challenging the other to keep pushing forward without stopping. Looking closely at the dialogue, character 1 questions the dynamics of rank battles and the relationships formed during the social gathering, accusing others of having ulterior motives. Character 3, Aeslia, acknowledges the harsh reality of the academy, confessing that gender doesn't matter in their pursuit of becoming strong spirit magicians. Character 1 laments the cruel system, expressing that probing each other's intentions and being friends are incompatible, leading to a tense standoff. With a sigh, character 1 leaves, addressing Phil and pondering the unexpected friendships and rivalries forming among the students. After Ruby and Gawain's match, we see a flashback of Aeslia and Elvis's first match, where Aeslia barely wins by exhausting her opponent's spiritual power. The scene shifts to the arena, packed with spectators eagerly watching the rumored Genius Prince match, with Windsor entering the arena. A commentator observes the overwhelming support for Windsor, questioning if this will help him win another round. As the match begins, the opponent summons an incarnation, determined to crush their adversary instantly, setting a high-octane pace. Phil, from the intelligence department, investigates Elvis's spirit art, noting its unique properties and hypothesizing about its true nature. The match continues at an intense pace, with blows exchanged so rapidly it's hard to keep up. Character 2's eyes widen in surprise, noticing something unusual about the opponent's technique. Windsor dodges gracefully, elegantly moving out of the torrential slashes like a dancer, showcasing his agility. Character 3 is baffled by the opponent's precision and predetermined choreography, questioning the point of such a methodical attack. The pressure's crushing, like everything hinges on one eye dominating the world. It's as if every move is being watched, making the air thick with tension. Meanwhile, Elvis is pulling off some major moves with his eyes closed, totally in tune with that all-seeing eye. He's a master of distraction, using it to control the match. This eye seems to be the key to beating Elvis, but the match is ticking down and it's all on the clock now. Time to find a way to outmaneuver it. With time running out, the match hinges on who has the last ounce of spiritual power, but it's clear one fighter's got the upper hand. Grade 2 Windsor is a force to reckon with. His victory is flawless, showing no cracks in his defense or attack. This is a display of pure strength. Elvis is tweaking his psychic techniques, trying to hide his weaknesses, but he's left an opening, one that's too tempting to ignore. Jack Lieber, the rookie, is no ordinary new kid. He's just hit grade 2 and Windsor's got his sights set on him. This is a declaration of war. Who's stronger, Jack or the veteran Windsor? This showdown is heating up, and it's anyone's guess who will come out on top. Jack's challenge to Windsor is a bold move. It's like waving a red flag in front of a bull. This isn't just a match, it's a declaration of war. Preparing for exposure was smart. Painting the Hihirak in parts silver was key. Now, it's time to face the real challenge. After their last encounter, Jack relies on his new ally for access. Despite the cold shoulder, it's clear this new bond is crucial for his studies. Manipulating the atmosphere, Jack's powers are evolving. He's diving deep into the mysteries of Elvis's spirit magic, but the chatter's getting annoying. Not everyone's cut out for espionage, but some thrive on it. Azalea's acumen for gathering secrets and forming alliances is a survival skill honed in harsh environments. Jack's new ally is being tight-lipped, but it's to be expected. She's not about to spill any secrets, no matter how curious Jack gets. Searching through the archives, Jack finds old records of battles, but he's interrupted by a sudden commotion, breaking the calm of his research. Our boy is seriously freaking out, practically begging the other character to stop scaring him. Sorry, sorry. Meanwhile, another character is on high alert, shouting warnings and then suddenly screaming as something unexpected happens. Wait, calm down. Our boy tries to calm the situation, asking the other to stop being so frantic. Hey, can you be more composed? A new character spots a hidden door behind a bookshelf, whispering in disbelief. This is the most cliché thing ever. What are you planning to do? The second character is in awe, eyes wide as they realize the books are all about legendary spirits. These are research books. Why are you so calm? Our boy is frustrated, talking about the unfairness of being in the same group as the prince. You get along with even Elvis in class, but not me. The second character talks about their goals, wanting to graduate with top grades and surpass everyone. I'll surpass you all, and I won't change. Our boy is visibly shaken, reflecting on past experiences and feeling vulnerable. I've never had friends, always protected by my siblings. Now I'm scared it's all a lie. The second character is all business, criticizing head-on fighting tactics. That's not acceptable, Azalea. You need a full-effort strategy. The second character dives into a book, finding a passage about the power to see the world through cause and effect. The king's eye is the power to see the world. They continue reading, uncovering the essence of authority in conflict and observational ability. It's all about seeing the connections. With newfound knowledge, the second character warns the first before leaving. Listen, Aislia, someday you and I will fight too. Until then, don't talk to me. Our boy watches the second character leave, rolling their eyes and muttering sarcastically. Make sure to clean up properly before you leave. You my mother. The final panel is a jumbled mess, filled with scribbled notes and a frustrated sigh. This chapter is trash. I shouldn't even publish it.